Hello everyone, GameGoddessFee here. Alright, I am back tonight with Ace Attorney, and I have my boy. Alright, so we're going to start this new case tonight, and yeah, so we're going to see what this is about. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Happy Monday, and hope you all enjoy this case as well. Thank you all for watching. Alright, you ready, Paul?
Nope.
What is this opening of, what is it about?
You're gonna see something.
I'm gonna see. Where you eating? Where you eating? Alright, Dave, where Dave at? Dave, don't be in here. Where you at, Dave? You so silly. Anyway, Game Queen 81, where you at, Game Queen 81? Alright. What I'm doing? Okay, let's go. I'll try to wait till some people pile in. I only got one watcher, and that's probably me.
It's probably me.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where are you all? Let me know if y'all watching. I only got one view. Where they at, Plum? 7:22 Central Standard Time, so it's not too late, you know. Anyway, I guess they can. Y'all can always start. Well, we watch it, but anyway, we're gonna get started. Turn it down some.
Turn that up.
Turn it up. Alright, so we have Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, episode 4, Turnabout Succession. Why I said it wrong?
Succession.
Turnabout Succession. Investigation, day 1. Okay, y'all ready? You ready, Fly?
Nope.
Let's go.
And that is the whole truth of this case.
Mace's system.
In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of these last 7 long years. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. And now, you stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. You see that? Did you see him?
Sorry. Well, I was trying to figure out, you know, I was making sure the stream was okay. I wasn't even paying attention
You
to
didn't see him?
I saw Gavin. I saw Gavin.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
The older Gavin, the
That's
one
a
who
shame.
Phoenix put him in, you know, I was making sure I need some administrators that will come to the stream with me. Anyway, October 7th, 10:37 a.m. Write Anything Agency. All right, let's go. Hey, Apollo, look on TV. Look.
Yeah, but I'm kind of busy.
Whoa, look at that. He's the last grandma.
Grandma? He's the last grandma.
the last Glamoury. Alright, amazing. Apollo, you should be watching this.
Ow, ow, ow! What? What? I was writing about our last case in my journal.
Lawyers are supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. And right now, that case was 3 months ago.
Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know. I want to vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now, I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lemurora disappeared.
That's right, Uncle Valance did that illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now.
Ugh, I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her for a while he's away. What you're now seeing is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum? Hey, that's what a Governor's concert was. Only 3 more days until miracles happen here, right before your unbelieving eyes. The legendary troupe Glamoury is performing for the first time in 7 years.
That's going to be great. I'm so there. You and Daddy are coming too.
The legendary Glamouries. If Trucy's real father was still alive, he'd be on that stage performing miracles.
I got the tickets and everything. Here's yours, Apollo. Magic show ticket received. Ticket to the premiere showing of A Grand Illusion by the magician Valance Glamoury.
Ah, you're here. Working hard or hardly working? Hey, how have you been?
Hi there, stranger.
Not exactly the kind of green I'd want to hear from my own kid. Though he has been gone a long time. How goes it, Trucy? Here, I got a present for you.
Yay, pudding. I love pudding. Ooh, it's form fresh. And not just one pudding, but 3 whole cups. I'll have to pace myself.
Well, I'm beat.
That's right, Daddy. You're a top secret mission. You're on a top secret mission. You've got to take it easy with these secrets, you know.
Alright, you are. So, you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you anyway. Huh? With me?
Ooh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you can be one of those guys. A spy.
Can I just be a defense attorney? To be honest, telling you about the mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the jury system, yes?
The jury system?
That's right. The new legal system everyone's talking about.
Have you heard of it, Apollo?
Huh? Maybe? Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The jury system, huh?
The jury system. So, Daddy, what's this jury system thing?
Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is?
I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty? Do you know, Apollo?
Only from TV. It's 12 people, chosen from the community, right? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. They're calling the new system the jury system.
No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor.
Not quite that harsh. The jurors cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. And there will be only 6 of them under the current proposal, right?
Wow, you know your stuff, Apollo.
Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the course a little more seriously now.
I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show, starring Dr. Wright.
Dr. Wright, his assistant Trucy, and mascot Apollo, the perfect team. Mascot, hey!
The secret mission.
So, where's the secret mission? The jury system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo.
Too true. Everyone's got an opinion and they just talk and nothing gets decided. Kind of like you, Apollo. What's up, Game Queen 81? You made it. How you doing tonight?
I'm not that bad, am I? In any case,
You have to go back and watch the beginning.
we're going to give it a shot. A test, if you will.
I don't like tests.
We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping how? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jury System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jury's candidates, even the judge in the courtroom.
Wow, it's like you have a real job.
I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is.
A simulation, huh? Sounds interesting.
So, what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Well, since it's the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple.
Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious.
True. The case is a murder. That's not simple at all!
By simple, did you mean that the defendant is...
Guilty, yes, most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. Recall that I said it has something to do with you.
Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway. No sweat.
Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in the worst case scenario. You mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial. That's a real trial. All the forms have been filed. There's no turning back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hope you can make room in your schedule. But why am I only hearing about this now? Yes. There was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Eh? Something that happened last night.
Valet Grammary.
Skillish.
Wrong good. Shut up.
Skillish.
Hey, Apollo. I know you're all excited about that secret mission. But what about this? The Troop Grammary Grand Magic Show.
Huh? Oh, right. The chord tricks.
They're not chord tricks. They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse. So what? That's 3 whole days from now.
It sounds like a woman.
It's at Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go today. We can say hi to Uncle Valet.
Have fun.
What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing.
Right. Why not go with her? But what about the secret mission?
Hey, Dave. How you doing tonight? So, hey, Fee and Pluminator.
Well,
How's it going? We just started. We're at the beginning of the case.
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll hear all about it tomorrow regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me.
We are good today. Happy Monday. Yeah, started a new week. We just chilling today, so yeah, everything's okay. I appreciate you for asking. Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum.
Ugh, I suppose it won't kill me to pop over there. Ah, Gramarye. That reminds me.
What's this, Daddy? Isn't that silk hat the Gramarye seal?
Consider it a birthday present, Trucy.
Thanks, it's great. But today isn't my birthday.
Good point. What day is it today, Apollo? Huh? Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. Then it's a Recycle Your Plastics present.
Yippee, so it's plastic.
I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. So what is it?
Can I open it, Daddy?
No.
Huh?
You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then.
Huh? Well, why didn't you just hold it onto it until then?
Because that would be the logical thing to do.
Gramarye envelope obtained. Envelope from Mr. Wright. Do not open until the time is right.
An envelope about the Gramaryes, huh?
Trial simulation.
Alright, so what case are you going to use? You really want to know, don't you? Of course I do! I mean, I'm going to be defending, aren't I?
That one case where he was guilty.
Yeah.
So was that one case?
That was, that Matt Arnold case.
Yeah.
Turnabout, goodbye. Nah. Farewell, my turnabout. Right, your client is guilty. If all goes well, then yes, of course. This is just a test. We don't want everyone to start without preconceptions. A blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was that anyway? Well, mine. Committee chair, remember? Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good! That's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? Then how am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo, if I'm in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility. For good or for bad. Just do what you can. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Alright. I recommend going down to the detention center. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get her to talk.
Her? Well, time's a wasting. So it's a woman, it's a female. Hey, is this the next video? Where are we going? There to the detention center?
You can move. It's open world Ace Attorney.
Really?
Everywhere.
Really?
Ace Attorney Adventures.
October 7th, detention center. Visit this room.
That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes!
Maybe I should complain. I'm sure that Gore has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us.
You know the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way.
Like shouting, "Oh, waiter," and they're standing right behind you. Oh, guard! Is our client going to be much longer?
What are you talking about? Have you already started the meeting yet?
Huh?
Where'd you come from? Well, anyway, please have a seat.
I'm nervous, Apollo.
It's the silence. It builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you?
That's right. Okay.
I'm the amazing Mr. Hot!
She passed out.
Miss Magic Underwear might have been a better bet.
That's magic panties, Apollo. Is this a young girl or?
She's young and very shy.
Okay, introductions.
Hi! Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know? And by fate, I mean destiny! Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me, what's your sign?
I could tell you mine. If you like, Apollo.
No, never mind. I just got carried away there. I seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems.
Your name?
Do you come from Bulgaria? So, what's your name? Oh, right. I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo. Apollo Justice.
This girl ain't saying nothing. And I'm Trucy right.
I know. This is getting nowhere fast.
The case?
Hey, I know. Maybe you can tell us what happened. I'm your defense attorney after all. Anything out of the ordinary happen lately?
They got more out of McKee. Everybody.
He's talking his own language.
Well, the other day, this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions.
Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. Though I think I understand despair a little better now.
You did good, Apollo. What is that? Look, she's doing her nails.
What? Are nails more important than defense? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy.
Excuse me. Could you read this?
Sure. I feel like a teenager on a first date. And this is the love letter we passed from desk to desk at school.
Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo.
It is a business card with a name and address. The name is Vera Misham. The address is for Drew's studio.
Vera's card added to the court record. Defendant's business cards. Business.
Business? Defendant's business card. Business card?
The address for Drew's studio is on the front.
You're giving me this card because... Well, looks like we're finished here.
I wonder if Drew's studio is the scene of the crime.
Let's go find out. Alright, Trucy, get on the bike.
Who taking it? Who riding the bike? Drew's studio. October 7th. Drew's studio.
Wow, it looks like a studio.
It looks like it's like life imitating art, or maybe it's the other way around. But the tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring.
Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene.
Apollo, look at all those paintings.
Hey, don't touch those.
It's okay, I'm just looking.
Huh? Oh wait, that's you.
Huh? Apollo, look at this one.
Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath.
That's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all.
Yeah, good point. That is odd.
Drew Misham's paintings added to the court record. Obtained that Drew studio only half finished. The rough sketch is still visible. All the paintings have a really different style too.
Emma.
Ah, I thought I might find you two here. Emma, long time no see. Oh, seems like I've run into you far too often. I bet I know why you're here too.
You know about the trial simulation tomorrow?
I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. Wright chose you, huh?
We don't even know what the case is about.
Well, if he was killed, the artist who owns this studio, that is. Mr. Drew Misham, whatever. What's his name?
I have no idea. Misham really wrote that.
Misham? And his daughter was put under arrest.
Yeah, we just saw it at the detention center.
It was funny though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder. You don't say. Not even by poisoning. That's how it was done, you know? Poisoning is a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. Poisoning? Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snuckles.
We can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around. Which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else. Alright. If you get bored, you can go talk to Val and Grammary.
What's this right here? I guess we the obvious thing on the ground. Hey, Apollo! That's where the body was. That's the spot where Mr. Drew Misham passed away. Misham.
You said Misham.
He put the coffee mug to his lips, and the next moment,
there's quite a bit of paint on the ground.
See the half-painted painting there? He must have been working on that right up to the moment he died. Wow, a true artist to the end. Or maybe he started it a year ago and was procrastinating, Lord.
You just like me for real.
I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. We already looked at them. I just love oils. You know how they are so thick? Is that the word?
These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are.
Yeah, and what's going on with this half-finished one?
It must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below.
But so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished parts. We already
noticed. That is weird.
What should we be looking at?
About some paintings. Look at that box thingy.
Which one is?
Yes.
That's the letter box. Looks funny sitting inside a room like this.
Let's take a look. Empty.
The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Misham would put his letter in there, and the postmark took them away. Postman, Lord.
Postman.
Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age, or wrote rather.
We went and talked to Emma. With her snack food.
I thought we were supposed to talk to anybody. Anyway,
Give us the right. It's our case.
So this Drew Misham was some kind of artist. Apparently did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. Had a lot of female fans too, for what it's worth. Oh well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance. Yeah. It wasn't one of his illustrations, actually.
Huh? So it's a standalone painting or something? Is that what she means?
It was an odd bird, Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end. What do you mean, to anyone? He was always locked up here in the studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through the letters he'd put in that letterbox there.
Letters? Do people still write letters?
What do you mean, Apollo?
I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Don't most people use email and stuff these days?
Not Mr. Misham. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail. Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know? Letterbox added to the court record. Drew Misham's contact with the outside world is empty. In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera. Oh, you mean a killer?
The suspect, please.
We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically. Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently. His first interview ever?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder?
The defendant.
So, this woman, Vera. She's Mr. Misham's daughter, right?
Yep, a real sickly girl ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside.
That does sound like a scene.
Oh, no! She's afraid of the outside world. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company. Her good luck charm? Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside.
Why can't I ever get a normal client?
But why will a shut-in daughter kill her own dad? Don't look at me.
So, about the poison. It was found to be in his coffee, right?
No, precisely. Not precisely. Not precisely? What does that mean?
It means see for yourself, I think.
The night of the crime. Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into this studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside make good articles.
It just so happened that he died the night of his first interview.
At around 9:00 p.m. every night, River always made him a cup of coffee. Last night he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill. And died? She poisoned him on the night of his interview? Wouldn't the reporter see? He wasn't near Mr. Misham when she brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly, that's why she didn't notice he was there. It was the reporter who called the police, in fact.
Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone is suspicious, it's the reporter!
Yet the reporter never got near Mr. and Mrs. Coffee. Even River acknowledges that.
Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter.
What's going on this side? Anything we should look for?
Chase this.
Right here or over here? What is that? Is this desk for painting, Apollo? That would be a drafting table. Drafting? Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. Wow, paintings is harder than I thought.
Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect? Was he an architect too? Also, yes, Mom, I'm talking about the other table. The table that's right in front of you. Let's take a closer look at this desk here. So this is Drew Misham?
And this little girl must be Vera. Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. A happy little family.
Until you arrested his daughter.
Ah. Look, I was personally against it, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking.
Uh-huh, right. Something about that way the figure is posed.
I've seen that pose before. It's you, Apollo. See? You're making one of your flamboyant gestures.
Please, I'm a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? We're missing something.
No clues here. Let me see. Something like this?
Yeah.
I was gonna go right here.
I do that too. This envelope has been opened and resealed.
Oh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam, I mean. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh?
Whoever did this wasn't so delicate.
You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? The postmark on this letter, it's from 7 years ago.
Why would someone open a letter, then seal it again? I better hang on to this.
How you just gonna take stuff? Red
Well,
envelope added to the court record. Found in the victim's desk drawer. Appears to have been opened once and resealed.
Hope you don't mind, Emma.
You said this right here?
Yeah.
Oh, cute. Look at the tiny frame, Apollo.
Tiny is right. That thing's barely 2 inches high. What picture will fit in that?
None, apparently. It's empty.
There's no glass in it either. What's it doing sitting on the desk?
This is a lesson for us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames.
Oh, never mind. Is this a journal?
Wow, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What's it? What is it, Apollo?
He didn't write the name of the killer, did he? Oh wait, this you?
He didn't write the name of the killer, did he?
It's new. He didn't write a single line.
Ah, you had me going for a while there. What else? What is all this equipment here for? It doesn't look very artistic, really. He had everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood, too. though his equipment is a bit old, so to tell the truth.
Why would a painter need all this?
From the dust, I'd say he hasn't used this stuff for years.
This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio.
Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I want to cut a quarter in half to make a trick coin.
This is a crime scene, Trucy.
But these cost like $50 at the magic shop.
Go back over. This place is useless.
Okay.
Look behind the desk thingy.
Over here? Oh, this right here. Hey! There's a painting hidden back here.
Hey, you're right.
What if it's embarrassing somehow and he didn't want anyone to see it?
You certainly seem pleased by the possibility.
Huh? It's so normal.
It's hardly something to get mad about.
Huh? What is it, Apollo?
Well, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind.
Like that other painting.
I'd better get a professional opinion on this.
Hidden painting added to the court record found at Drew Studio, notable for the large plum in the foreground. Large plum.
The large plum? Now check the cup.
The poisonous cup. Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug. Aha! So the poison was in here? This is my first time seeing a real poison mug of coffee.
I would hope so.
Poison coffee, not exactly, actually.
What do you mean?
No traces of poison were found in the coffee. What? You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. I'm officially not on your side after all. Coffee mug added to the court record. The victim's last sip. That's a last sip. The victim's last cup of coffee. The side of the cup reads Misham.
Is it Misham or Misham? Which one, Mom?
I don't know. Whatever comes out of my mouth.
I gotta say Misham because he's a sham. He's a sham.
Misham. Why not Misham?
Because he's a sham.
That's all.
You can talk to Emma again.
Forensic science.
I bet Emma could help us out here.
Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo. Huh? What are you two whispering about?
Well, I was thinking. I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you into a crime scene? At a crime scene. What is it we always do? Scientifically.
Ah, you know me too well. Okay.
Okay. Meaning we can get her scientific now?
Oh, I suppose. Just this once. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out.
Okay. You can present her stuff.
The coffee mug.
Coffee? How's he drinking this bitter garbage? So Emma, about this coffee mug.
I hope you weren't trying to grill me for information. You know I'm not talking.
I suppose you are the detective here.
Why don't you two take a look at yourselves? If you find a clue, I might not be unwilling to lend a hand. I think she's going to help us, Apollo.
Let's check out this mug, shall we? I don't know. Oh, Emma, I was wondering about this painting here.
That one, what about it?
What about it?
Yeah, what about it, Apollo?
Take a closer look at it, both of you. Now, look at this one. This is the third painting he was working on.
Hey, they're the same. I was hoping you wouldn't find that. You're right, though. Drew Mission was copying this painting. Wow, it's pretty good.
Copying a painting? What for? Present her with the envelope. Emma, about this.
Oh, that? Yes, why, that's a bright red envelope.
She sure is jumpy.
Someone opened this, didn't they? My lips are sealed.
Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean you know what's inside the envelope?
Sure, I read it after all. Huh, you mean you're the one who ripped this open? Huh, please. I would have steamed it open.
But she did sneak a peek at it, apparently.
Know that I have a powerful weapon on my side. Weapon? Yes, the use of tools. Highly specialized tools for information gathering.
Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on.
You should try flattering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors.
Never heard that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. Where'd she keep that thing in? About that envelope we found. I was wondering if you could help us out with that tool you were mentioning.
You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer. X-ray? Like the X-rays you get at the dentist? That's right, at least that's what I call it. Huh? It has a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-ray spectralization. Something, how am I supposed to remember all that? So basically it lets you see inside things like envelopes. That's right, you're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that in practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically. Can I try it out, Emma, please? Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself. All right, let's give it a spin, Apollo.
Yuck! What are you doing?
Oh, just seeing if I could see through your hair, but it's like it's lead.
Put that thing at me anymore, and it might fall out.
Then I wouldn't need an X-ray machine to see through it.
Let's just get down to business, shall we?
Right, let's test it on a sample first. It just so happens that I have a lottery ticket here. What's up, Yeety? What's up, y'all? Hey, man. They ain't working. You see, they ain't working today. What's up, Yeety? What's going on? You see the sample in the device like so. You set the sample in the device like so.
I don't see anything.
Patience, there's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope. Layer view? You got it set up to display the outside of the envelope now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Turn it down there with right for me, would you? That's right. That's how you choose what depth you want to scan. Y'all ain't working too hard, ain't it? Are you? Hey, I got something. See? That's how you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh?
Except, I can't read them.
Just turn it down a little more. What you have to understand is that a sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. When you zoom in that much, you see that the paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys. Wow, really? This X-ray device uses a beam with a wavelength of only 0.05 microns. I said that wrong, but anyway. It breaks cards down into a layer, so it can only show what's written on the layer.
I'm not entirely following you, but what good is it if we can't read anything?
That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit if you would. Rubbing like going over the image with L while holding A.
This is bad. This is bad.
What is really going on? There, that fixes the image on the screen. Now turn the dial again just a little. Good, now you can rub this image to fix it too. Hey, I get it. You just keep doing this until we've got the whole thing. Exactly, not bad. Neat, let's do some more. Oh my goodness. You see, you think I'm better on the game? What we got to do? Now what?
You gotta turn it some more. They could have cut this out, to be honest.
What are we turning?
You gotta turn it right.
I'm turning it right.
You gotta turn it right some more. I don't even know what to tell you because I did this on touchscreen. You gotta crank it.
What you mean?
Like crank it, like turn it to the right. You gotta rotate it.
Oh, like that?
Yes. No, you rotated it too far. Okay, now you gotta rub it.
This is craziness.
Yes.
Lottery number 060016. Try again.
Okay, you gotta keep doing it. You gotta go left.
They could have left this out of here.
This thing could. You gotta keep rubbing it. And he lost.
Okay, let's print this one out. Confirm. Does this mean I have to buy another one to win?
Well, it's Emma's ticket. Let her buy another one.
It's okay, there's no need. But did you see this? It's the true hidden power of my weapon. Neat, huh? Now let's try it out on the real thing, shall we? Oh my goodness.
Here we go again.
Mr. Dave jinxed me. Here we go. Dear Mr. Drew Mission. Okay, let's print this one out. Dear Mr. Drew Mission, I've deposited the $100,000 in a designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer. Someone deposited $100,000 into Mr. Misham's account. His paintings must be really valuable. There's another page in there. Care to take a look? You bet I do. If you're going to read someone's mail, you might as well read it all. Here goes with the second page then.
I'm telling you, I was doing this junk. It messed up my hand so bad. I was just doing it like with the touchscreen. I was finna throw this game out the window.
How was it with the touchscreen?
It's worse. It's so much worse.
Okay, let's print this one out. Sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. So it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings.
Why all the secrecy, though? And
what?
why was this letter the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right?
Maybe it has some special significance to it. Why my voice go out? Well, Emma? Well, indeed.
She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it.
Red envelope updated in the court record found in the victim's desk drawer contains 2 sheets of writing paper.
Okay.
Now what? That was a long bit of things to do there. Okay, what next?
I have no idea.
Move.
I guess. Wait, okay. Present the coffee mug again. So Emma, about this coffee mug.
I hope you aren't trying to grill me for information. You know I'm not talking.
I suppose you are the detective here.
They said it's supposed to start around 10 o'clock. Why don't you two take a look yourselves? If you find a clue, I might not be unwilling to lend a hand. I think she's going to help us, Apollo.
Let's check out this mug, shall we? I don't know how to dare to check this stupid mug. Do we examine it? I think I read this. I know. Okay, cause I know you're supposed to do something with the mug. I forgot. Examine the lip mark.
Hey, look there. This thing doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. It must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about.
Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, the stand is probably... better ask Emma. That's that Dasani water. You don't mess with that stuff, Trucy.
Really? Or present her to it.
Let's go again. I'll put my phone in the start charge. Emma, about this mug. There's a pale blue residue on the rim.
Hey, yes, well, it's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain.
I'm pretty sure it isn't actually blue, Emma.
Right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray. Forensic science. I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma. It's not a hobby. So what kind of scientific stuff were you up to? The spray, that's what it turns blue when it touches poison.
So, the poison that killed the victim was on this mug?
That's right, see? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. Wow, science is amazing.
It certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma'd be willing to help us out a bit more.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say Valerie will get you everywhere.
It's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. About poison analysis.
I was afraid you were going to ask about that. See, the solution is used to test for atroquinin. What's that word?
I don't know. Atroquinin.
Atroquinin. Anyway. Atroquinin. The deadly poison found in the autopsy.
Whatever. Uh-oh. I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly.
It's one of the most virulent poisons, but it's absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion from adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what recent research has shown?
That's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details.
I think I get it. You just spray this stuff on something you want to test, right? Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this. I want to try too, Emma, please. Don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course. Yay, let's give it a whirl, Apollo.
Ugh! What are you doing?
I was just seeing if I got a reaction out for you.
How is this for a reaction? Never do that again! I'm not poisonous!
Tell it to those hapless witnesses on the stand.
Let's just get down to checking for real poison, shall we? I'm trying to look up how to pronounce atroquinin. How do you pronounce it? I think it's a made-up poison.
Spray detection region. What is that?
You gotta spray it. This took me 50 years to figure out. I'm just gonna tell you, it's on that stupid desk.
Over here?
No. And they have you spray it so slow. You get like one spray.
Which desk?
You wanna know?
Hold on.
Atroquinine. Atroquinine.
Quinine?
I think.
Okay, what is it? The envelope?
It's the small flame.
What's a small flame at?
Small frame.
Frame?
Yeah.
I sprayed that.
Spray again. Alright, Jack. I don't know.
Spray detection region. What is it, Plum?
I thought it was the table. It's around a coffee mug.
Tried that.
I don't know, it's over. Wait, go back. Wait, go back. Press B.
Too bad. No reaction there.
I'm sure Emma checked out all the likely spots. Wait a second.
What is it, Apollo?
Did you spray that little disc over there?
I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know?
Let's check it out, just to be sure. This is the stupidest thing. This is the stupidest thing right here. Why they just couldn't let you do it?
Craziness. Craziness. Yeek. A reaction, Apollo? Oh, where? The inside of that cute little frame, look. Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy. I'm known to work magic.
Never mind, I was the one who found it.
Tiny frame added to the court record. Frame measuring 2 inches by 2 inches bears traces of deadly poison, atroquinine. What was it?
Atroquinine.
Quinine?
Why would the inside of that frame have poison in it? It looks like we found the only other place that was poisoned in any case. So Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came here for a story the night of the crime?
I'm afraid I can't tell you, because he's going to be a witness tomorrow, I hear. I thought so. I'll never forget that face, but what was his name? Oh, right. Brushel. Brushel? He's after a scoop to sell to the papers.
So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you?
Really strange. It does raise a few questions.
I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could.
Well, I hear he's on the beat today, too. He said something about covering a magician.
Magician? Well, if it's not Trucy, that leaves one only other person.
It wasn't Valent Gramarye by chance, was it? Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear.
So he's out interviewing Valent Gramarye. Looks like I'll be heading out to the Coliseum again sooner than I thought.
Here, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. Brushel's card added to the court record. This business card reads Mark Brushel, freelance journalist.
Okay, let's go!
Where you going?
Sunshine Coliseum.
I need some water myself. October 7th, Sunshine Coliseum. Woohoo! This is it, Apollo. This place, the place where magic and dreams converge.
Just a while ago, it was a place where murder and nightmares converged.
Let's go say hi to Uncle Valent.
What about the case?
I forgot to mute my mic anyway. Only a performer laughs like that.
Young Miss Druzy! How often I hoped we'd meet again, only to tell myself it was an impossible dream.
Hey, Uncle Valent, how's it going? I'm glad to see you too.
Of course you are. Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits. Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? If you've come to give me some flowers, do it after the show. I beg you.
Actually, we came to wish you a good luck. And congratulations on your big magic show.
Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as the ones I shall perform. Yeah, you're amazing. We get the picture. The world will watch in wonderment as magnified illusions are reborn. Here on the stage, by my hand.
Anyway, the big magic show. Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that the Gramarye miracle is back after a 7-year absence?
Miss Trucy, I must apologize. This show, this honor should have been his.
Daddy?
My co-magician in training, Zach Gramarye. If that terrible thing had it.
It's okay.
Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, Valent Gramarye, would have been proud to stand upon the stage as his assistant.
Thanks, Uncle Valent. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show. To think, we get to see the great magnifies illusion again.
She really is looking forward to this, isn't she?
Magnify Gramarye.
My mentor, My mentor, the magnificent Magnified Gramarye, was a true deity among magicians. A creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that defied our very imaginations.
I was so little when I last saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience, and then sped off to outer space faster than the speed of sound.
I'm guessing that memory was a little bit embellished. For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. As heir to the Gramarye Troop's secrets, it falls to me to provide one. It is my God-given destiny! Yes, you, nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses. How can I help you? If the world was waiting, why'd you hold off for 7 long years? It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land? I have, though I'm not sure it qualifies as magic. The performance of Magnify's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more. 7 years? That phrase sure likes to pop up, doesn't it?
And why was that?
A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy.
Performance rights? Can you tell us about these performance rights?
Magnify's magic relied on an incredibly innovative idea. A trick, if you will. That trick was considered his property, and as such was protected by property laws. Intellectual property, maybe. Magnify knew this and bequeathed it in his will to one person. You mean him? Yes, Miss Trucy. It was your father. Zack Gramarye was the inheritor of the Gramarye miracle.
Daddy?
Yet, as you well know, he is gone. Your dad's dead. He disappeared suddenly, 7 years ago. I think I see where this story is going. Once a person is classified missing for a certain period of time, they're considered legally deceased, correct? In all absoluteness, their rolled up sleeves conceal your competence. Well, young man. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years.
Ah.
Yes, Miss Trucy, though it pains me to say it. This past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Your father was legally declared deceased. In the absence of a formal will, the secrets of our mighty mentor Magnify passed to me. This was, in fact, stipulated in the will by Magnify himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. He's declared missing, permanently.
Daddy. Okie dokie.
Present him with the letter. Not that one.
I know this red one.
Not that one either.
What letter?
The one Mr. Wright gave you.
Oh.
I was wondering if you could tell me about this. Aha! Why, that bears the Gramarye seal!
Uncle Valen, is something wrong?
Trucy, where did you get this?
Huh? Daddy gave it to me.
You're... to Daddy? My partner, Zach Grimmery?
No, my other daddy, Phoenix Wright.
Why now? What with your Lord Daddy? Lord Daddy? That's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit. The signature upon the back. Do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Grimmery.
What? Daddy signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it? I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What's in this envelope, I wonder? Alright. I can present him with this stupid card. Nope, other one. Brushel! Brushel! Brushel. Not that one. The other card, the business card. Yeah.
I thought that was the best. This one right here?
Yeah. That's it, Brushel. So, a journalist was here on a story? All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper.
His name was Brushel.
Brushel, 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 Brushel.
I think he remembers him.
He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel, that cloying smell of mint when he smiles, yes.
Could you tell us more about him? What did he want? Mr. Brushel, journalist.
A man by that name called on me just now. Just now. Balanced vision is always towards tomorrow. Balanced feet step always forward. That is all.
That's all? Very confusing.
I am to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yet, he had ears only for that incident. That incident. In any case, I requested that reporter remove himself. So a painter has died. What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Grimmery.
Uncle Valiant, do you know where the reporter went?
I recommend that he visit that place popular with penalized perpetrators. The detention center? He was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. He would teleport my respectability? I will teleport him!
Ooh, here he comes, Apollo. Uncle Valiant's big magic trick.
Is he going to fix the cord? Not sure that qualifies as big magic.
What happened to the big magic?
Is it not more miraculous for it to stay ripped? He must have really not liked that journalist. Now, the time has come when I must return to make my prestigious preparations. By your leave, Miss Truthy.
Thanks, Uncle Valiant.
3 days from now, make ready for a miracle. What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valiant react like this to that envelope?
I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit. Okie dokie.
Ah, you're back. Go out there and do my work for me.
Relieve it again. October 7th, detention center visitors room.
I think I heard what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money. End quote. No, not at all. Looks like someone's already meeting here.
Maybe that's the reporter.
Hey there! How you doing? Who might you be? Sorry. We didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey. You? You're Justice? You? You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you. There's down witnesses on stand till they spill beans. End quote. That's not true. What's he writing?
Are you a reporter by chance?
Whoa! You're a Trucy?
Hey, am I famous?
Oh yeah! Trucy right. He's carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote.
That's not true.
Just hold on to your breeches there. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy.
Interview?
So, Gord, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No. How many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him.
Did you come here to interview the guard?
Ooh-wee! What a pickle! Accused wouldn't talk. Has to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote.
Huh?
I should have guessed. Where are my manners? Name's Brusho, Spark Brusho. I'm not picky. Journalist just closes his eyes, writes, end quote. What's that nauseating strong mint smell every time he grins? Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what drilling is. Wild one through crossroads of mayhem madness, end quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something.
Spark Brusho. So, Mr. Brusho, you're a journalist?
Ah, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
Yes.
I'm the interviewer, you understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here, end quote.
Okay.
For instance, you think a movie director watches movies?
Well, I think he probably does.
Exactly. I knew you would understand. Huh?
Mr. Weird, the night of the crime. So, the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio.
Oh, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record.
Yes?
I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy. Real busy. Always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets. Never looks back. End quote.
I can understand that philosophy, but...
You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport.
True enough. But don't they give normal tickets anyway, too?
Exactly. See? It's the same thing. Ugh.
The interview. So you went to do a story on Drew Mission? And he'd never had a story done about him before.
That's right. Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
What?
I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why do the interview in the first place?
Well, yes.
Look, it's like, oh, I've got it. Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup.
I hope that's not his toothbrush, but anyway.
You think the burger guy's gonna tell me where he got it?
At the supermarket, maybe?
Exactly! See? That's what I'm talking about. I think I might have actually understood that one. Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers, end quote. Right. Guess we'll leave then. Ah, but since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw. Just for the, of it.
Sure, tell us. Just for the...
I remember it like it was yesterday. I seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with an amazing ketchup. When an article in a tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from an art dealer's gallery, end quote. I believe it was. An oil painting? Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river. Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach? Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers, end quote.
Anyway.
Isn't this your favorite Ace Attorney character?
So this is toothbrush and toothpaste in his pocket, huh?
Yep, carry it around. He got it on him. He got it on him.
What are we doing now?
Move back to the studio.
October 7th, Drew Studio. Well, how'd it go? Find anything out?
Actually, there's one thing I wanted to check with you.
What's with that scary face you're making?
And what's with that I know something but I'm not telling face you've got going, Emma? You gotta present it.
What are we presenting?
Emma, I got it on me.
That guy?
No, the pain.
Which one?
That one. This painting came from behind that dresser.
Yes, so?
It was stolen, no?
I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out.
Do you think you could tell us a bit about this?
I suppose. It's what you think. Drew Mission was a forger. A forger? Forger. So what exactly is a forger? Well, basically it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words. Fakes? Copies of an original, exact copy so precise you can't tell them apart. Well, why not just photocopy them? The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course. So Drew Mission was a criminal. I'm afraid so. He received money to create elaborate forgeries to supplement his work and illustration, I guess.
I see.
Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place.
What do you mean?
When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue. So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage. But not in the case of a forgery, not necessarily anyway. You know what the finished product is going to look like after all. Oh yeah, I guess you would. That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces.
I get it now.
Not that I really needed it to go to such lengths. Seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway. Still, it'll be neat to see Mr. Mitchell's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking.
True. That would be interesting, and maybe valuable for a case.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. Flattery will get you everywhere, they say.
Maybe I should ask him to help us out. Trucy, do you have dementia? You've said that like 5 times.
Well, we should present her with something.
Yes.
What we present her with?
Portrait. Not that one. No. No. Okay, that's all she says. I thought she was gonna go in the house here. Yeah, that one. No, over.
This?
Over left. Yes. I kind of wanted to see the rough sketch on this painting. And I was wondering if your tool there might do the trick.
Oh, fine, fine. Just this time, though. Let's check it out. It was this one.
Here we go again.
We have to do that same stuff over.
Here we go again. Yeah, I'm finna get comfy in this bed. I'm finna get comfy. I'm finna go to sleep. Wake me up when it's over.
You could have kept this out. This what makes the case longer. Okay, let's print this out. I might finish writing them when they were playing cards.
What? What's this?
Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rough. Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted for the rough. What do you mean? Well, in the past, you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch. Composition? In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and canvas. So you could tell if there had been a rough sketch, but not what it looked like.
I think I follow you. So, in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting.
Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely, then do a completely new painting on top of that. So Mr. Mitchum was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them. Possibly. Is there a problem with that?
Not particularly, but something about that sketch itself is kind of odd.
You're awfully solid all of a sudden, Apollo.
You think we could check out one other of the paintings?
Well, sure, you like this detection stuff, don't you?
Number 2.
Here we go.
Here we go again.
Trying to go fast, y'all. Okay, let's print this out.
This one too!
What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden.
You think I could just look at the last one of these?
Fine by me. Knock yourself out. They got the... What was this on originally?
Rise from the Ashes?
I'm saying...
Oh, wait, the DS.
They had to use the DS system mechanics You know how Nintendo is. Okay, let's print this out. What in the world is that?
What is all this?
I hesitate to ask why you are getting so excited. You sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation?
Trucy, look at these 3 sketches. Do you notice anything?
There. No way you're both white as sheets. What's going on?
These sketches. Or of the 3 cases I worked on.
What?
The murder in the poker room at the Borscht Bowl Club. The dead man pulling a noodle stand. And then the events that transpired during the Governor's concert.
What could it mean? How could he have drawn those things? And why?
That's what I want to know.
Wait, is Drew Misham your father?
Give me a break. Does that seem even remotely possible to you? I never even heard of any Drew Misham before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But there were my cases, drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew Misham? And what did he have to do with me? There we go.
To be continued. All right. What do you think about that one?
They could have kept the little stuff, but other than that, it was okay.
I guess. It was a mission.
It was a mission.
What's that? Investigation. Now the trial is for tomorrow.
Yep.
I have to go back and look at the beginning. Y'all can look at the beginning as well. See what's going on with that. You know, it had an opening, so see what's that about. And I guess I will let you all go. All right, Game Queen 81, Dave and Yeety was in the chat. Everyone else that's watching as well, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I appreciate if you'll subscribe. It's free. Come join the community. All right, make sure you all hit that like button. It's for me as well. And I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care.